Wait, I'm starting
Normal.
recording.
I've actually had a couple of those since I've updated fucking
It's,
NVIDIA.
yeah, it's
Lovely.
fucking weird. I'm not running
It's just a
NVIDIA,
blue
but
screen.
it's
Did I
very,
miss
very weird.
anything?
You're
Very
right.
weird.
You are wrong. Yes,
Okay,
I remember.
so, welcome to the briefing, everybody. So to-dos, initial discussion. By initial here, initial is a Gears of War term I'm totally ripping. Initial is our opening play on the map. That's what most of this is going to cover. Past that, and then we'll hit base building, overall strategy, aka what goes on after initial, and how we're going to work the map, and then we'll break into squads to chat about shit with squad leads to make sure we have everything covered, and then we'll refresh the roster on who will absolutely be there, and make sure all that shit is documented, coordinated, leads can take it, run with it tomorrow, and then tomorrow we will have like the full, like, this is your fucking team. If you are here, you are guaranteed this spot. Bet. Okay, cool. Post Matone. Alright, cool. So, proposed assets for Alpha, Bravo, and Air. We'll have 2 router bases running. One for Alpha, one for Bravo. Each will have 2 routing spires, right? So this is 1 base per squad. You will have, there will be 4 Vanguards total, 2 per squad, 2 Skyguards, 2 Walker Texas Ranger Battle Sundies. Probably running Shield, but it's up to squad lead. My recommendation would be Shield. 3 to 4 Reavers for the Air Wing. 8 Ants. I should have updated that. It'll be 8 Ants. I'll go into what those are doing in a little bit. A Colossus, which I will be driving to start as a backup spawn, anti-air platform, whatever, extra hardware. Because you can't deploy them to be a spawn point like a Sunday. It's just a Sunday with a mega fucking shield on top of it. And then I'll be handing
I
out.
want to tell who is the Colossus owner of the guy that you're pulling.
Yeah,
that
that is Environment who's here right now. Environment will be pulling it because he's got a tricked out one. If
Just
absolutely
make sure
needed,
he
I
knows
can.
that.
Yeah, if absolutely, I already talked to him about it. If absolutely needed, I can pull 2. Because
Cool.
I do. Mine is also tricked out. Probably not as much as his though. And then I'll be handing the thing off to him once Charlie doesn't need his help anymore. And then we've got 2 to 3 harassers, which will be Cobra, Integra, Venomax, and Bet. Okay, cool. This was a custom-made meme. I hope you all enjoyed it.
May I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Can he
Yo,
post
so,
his killer Colossus loadout then somewhere at some point? I'd love to see it.
Yeah, Environment can do that at Environment.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm asking, like, why does the Hulk look like the kid from Fault in Our Stars?
Because he's got a mustache, dude. I assume.
That's
I
a
don't know.
mustache?
I thought that
was life support.
was fucking life support. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a mustache. It was lower on his it was layer and it was lower on his face yesterday, so I read it as a mustache. But yeah, now that you say it's life support, it does look like life support.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Hulk gets cancer, it's fine.
I'm a terrible person. All right.
Gamma radiation.
Anyway. So again, here's the squad comps. So each squad will be running 2 Vanguards, a Walker Texas Ranger Sunday, Skyguard, 4 Ants, and 4 Infantry to gun. Right. That'll be Alpha Bravo. Right. Charlie's doing construction. Delta will be doing like air stuff. I'm debating whether we want to put the harassers into Delta or Charlie, because I would like them to be workable with Charlie, but also I understand if they I know Cobra's a good lib driver. So in a situation where Nick's like, we could really use a lib here, I want him to be able to pull that. So we can have that. We still need to have that conversation still. And then 4 infantry. Our Delta squad, aka Platoon 2, is going to be doing its own thing. They've got their own plans cooked up and everything. Cool. All right. Donut defense is going to be really important here. So the basic plan here is not to seize the points on initial. That is a goal. The main thing is to build fortifications at these bases. So, what we've got here, these stars here, these are Pain Spires, okay? This is an anti-air turret, and this is an anti-infantry turret. We'll put, we'll put terminals, thank you, I does. And then right here is a Sky Shield. You can put it directly under the thing, which will completely encase the inside with the shield, right? Protects from air, along with our Skyguard, anti-air turret, all this kind of shit will be locked and loaded on the defenses on that side of it. Creative
What are the
DM'd me.
stars
This
of
better
David
be.
again?
I'm not even gonna touch that. What's up?
What are the Stars of David again?
These are the Pain Spires. Yeah, I didn't make it. I didn't make it. I just read it from construction. Anyway,
I'm so
Down
sorry,
here
I just woke
uh,
up, so
Squad
forgive me.
project.
we've got a silo. This is a I don't know what this is, but this is a air terminal, so we can pull birds right here if
That's a
needed.
pillbox.
But pillbox,
It's a
perfect.
pillbox.
But keep in mind, so this is what Alpha and Bravo will be doing when they get to their buildings or their donuts. Does that make sense? Good. They will be building these out like immediately. You're putting anti-air turrets or AI modules down. So these are auto gunning, and then that means we immediately have anti-air cover plus the Sky Guard plus the Walker Texas Ranger bus, so we can shred any air that show up. Plus we have an anti-infantry turret that'll be up like very quickly, and we'll be rolling on that. Capturing the point here is a secondary objective to getting these defenses online. If we get these defenses online, capturing the actual objective is going to be a walk in the fucking park because these pain spires will murder everything. For those that don't know how construction works, generally speaking, this shield that'll be up strips people's shields. Pain spires project fire around them basically. If you get too close to them, you will just start taking damage. And this anti-infantry will obviously fucking shoot people too. So the idea here is that we will make this into a position where it will be so fucking hard to take it back with defenses that we don't need it. We're basically augmenting our forces like an RTS game. We're putting turrets up. That's the idea. For those who have played like Command and Conquer or that kind of shit. Do note that these bases will be running very low on cordium. It'll start out at 20k, which is what the teams will be bringing with them from base on initial. Okay, so please do not pull from air terminal unless it's absolutely necessary. It can be a thing if really needed, but again, like if you guys start losing shit, Charlie is not necessarily responsible for restocking your guys' cordium. If they have time, they can swing that, but don't expect it. So you guys will be in charge of doing like Alpha Bravo. You're in charge of doing that kind of thing. Wallace is going, the other 2 ants, so I said 4 ants total, right? 2 ants will be coming up here to build this stuff out. 2 ants will be building, like, probably near the warp gate or some shit, wherever you guys want to do it. For the squad, we'll be building your guys' air bases. I should have made a schematic for that too, but Max knows what to do, and I think Anthony does as well. The basic build idea here is that you will want to be as efficient with cordium as possible for router running. So you'll build your silo, or you'll build your silo, and you'll build your spawn
Routing
tube.
spire.
You'll build your spawn tube, and then right in front of the spawn tube, you will put your air terminal, and you will spawn and walk out and grab your bird immediately, and then get in the air, right? And from there, you will fly to your routing terminal and grab it that way. This way, we don't have to spend another 500 cordium on fucking whatchamacallit, another air terminal. If the leads want to spend that cordium, that's up to them. This is the basic idea that I've kind of said. What else with that? There's something else with that. As I understand it, there's a grace period when you pull your bird initially, so you don't have to worry too much about like, oh my god, I'm instantly gonna kill this fucking Reaver that I pulled or Valk that you pulled. And there is a limit to 500 or to 100 meters between routers. So whoever's router team for your squad, what you're gonna do is router team, you'll have your own fire teams, or fire team. You will put your fire team marker on the air terminal, and you will space 50 meters out from that in opposite directions, probably just like left and right or something like that. That will be the minimum distance you will have to travel from terminal to router while also getting 2 routers down. And then from there, you guys are live on the map. The router team can go take routers wherever the squad leads want to go. If they want to drop the main one or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Another thing for the squads, you can put Sundays in this. This is not a no deploy zone. So what the play here, I believe, is anviling in one to the roof or in the donut itself, and then you can just deploy a shield Sunday with like cobalts or something on it in the donut, and you can hold even more that way. The idea here is to give us some hard spawn options at the facility itself. Cool. Are there any other questions on the donut defense building stuff?
Comment I saw in Outfit Wars, a lot of the time they would put the Sunday underneath the balcony inside the donut. So I don't know about how well roof has worked, but other one is tested.
Sundays.
Bet.
Yes. Another question is, can we anvil in through a sky shield?
Yes.
Okay. The AA turret, is that necessary? Like, apparently during Outfit Wars, the AA turrets inside bases were kind of useless, and more often than not, they wanted more AI turrets instead.
You can replace it with an anti-infantry as you see fit. It is just to prevent if the sky shield goes. It's to deter ground pounding.
Yeah.
Also, Izzy, when Delta was dropping
on an AA turret, it killed some of our drop pods.
Yeah, I had the AA is effective as someone who's in the air. It's a natural threat. Especially if there is other ESFs in the air, you will not always be aware when you're going into a anti-air turret's radius. You're just not keeping aware of that, so they can actually be pretty devastating.
Do we have to place them inside, or would they be better placed outside and leave the AIs inside?
I would actually say after that, the dominance has been established, moving them.
So, I'm sorry, Nick.
They can be moved outside.
Creative told me today, or actually whatever, yesterday, that you can put 4 turrets inside of a fucking tower. So
You can
2
put
pain
4
spires, 3 AIs, and 1 AA. Call it done.
Yeah, if you want to put extra, if you want to spend your cord, the 20k you're bringing on extra anti-infantry turrets, be my guest. Just try and make sure that you are AIing them, because that's how those turrets are most effective, is when they have a module telling them what to target.
Does this design show us where to put the AI turrets to cover more than one tower? Like, do we need 2 of them to cover 4 towers? Or can one of them cover the whole donut?
So if you add 2 turrets, one next to each spacebar, you'll have your 4 turrets. And then instead of putting the module, the AI module, next to the turret, you would put it in between 2 turrets. And the radius should be large enough.
You can cover. I get your question. You're asking if one AI mod can cover multiple turrets. Yes.
So can one cover all 4 turrets that you can fit in the donut?
No,
the
maximum 3.
The range is not that generous, but if you have someone in your squad who has the AI mod unlocked, they deploy both of theirs in between both sets, and you've got both powered. So it should be good.
Which goes into another thing with this. After, like on the topic, we'll break into our squads to have these discussions. That's when squad leads and squads can chat about, like, okay, how many towers do we want to put up? We've got 20 cord to work with. How do we want to structure this? If you guys want to go hella hard on that shit, as long as you guys have it certed, pog.
We're just not relying on having it certed.
Right. This design here is doable by 1 person. So this is like bare minimum. If squads want to do more, they can do more.
And to clarify, these are going at the middle bases, not the
correct.
rear.
Right.
Charlie is reinforcing the safe relics.
Right. Thank you for reminding me that. For Alpha Bravo, we don't need to worry about Charlie right now. Charlie is taking care of that. Delta is going to start the quick caps on those, and then Charlie will roll in and set up their shit. And if we start it quick enough, we won't, and I think we won't have an issue with them trying to back cap or anything like that. So they can get their bases online, they can turn those donuts into fortresses, while Alpha and Charlie's turning the middle into fortresses. And at that point, we will have basically an RTS game where our supply lines are covered in fucking turrets and walls, and we don't have to do anything with them, and then we can use our infantry and stuff to push other lanes as needed.
Yeah, we pretty much won't need to worry about being back capped, at least for the start, because Delta will be going to back cap the VS.
Perfect.
How long does it take to build this?
That is what I want to practice without.
Depends how good you are.
Wait, are you talking about this base in general?
This base shouldn't take long.
If you have multiple people, you could literally put it up in 30 seconds. Yeah.
Now, here's a question I have. What do you guys do if say they get there fast and they start killing the base while it's still being built?
Every bullet they shoot at the base is a bullet not being shot at our guys, and our guys can just get out of the fucking tanks and go kill them.
Okay, and I guess our air will also be there with at near the middle base.
And it's the sky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we're also
I'm gonna be hanging out with Jordan.
Yeah, that hopefully won't happen. Most likely won't happen, but if it does.
In the event where they are stupid enough to remove our sky shields, they're now worrying about getting flail mortars rained on their head too.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay.
Because we'll call artillery on our own.
That's another thing. Alpha and Bravo. If the enemy has some sky shields up and we cannot help you with immediate artillery, don't destroy the sky shield, because it'll, like, especially with TR, it'll prevent you from getting bansheed.
This goes for deployable sky shields as well. I don't know if you guys saw the Recursion R18
canopies
match, the canopies last week. Their R18 put like 9 or 10 canopies down in the pit, and then Recursion pushed them off and just didn't destroy them. And then Recursion had like 9 or 10 canopies to use against R18 when R18 was firing from the roof. It was incredibly fucking effective. So if you're using canopies and shit, if the enemy drops canopies and stuff, assess whether it's useful to you or not, and then if it is, keep it. Don't automatically think it's bad, I'm going to blow it up. Ordnance dampeners blow the suckers up, but canopies are still useful.
Yeah, get the I need XP and this is a whole 35 XP thing out of your head. Yeah,
Yeah.
dumb.
We're here to win the game, and not farm the certs. That will be after the fact when we watch Lil Jon on Saturday night. Okay.
Oh god, I can't wait.
I love that stream. Okay. Cool. Other questions on this topic? All right, bet.
So we're gonna. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep,
So
go
we're gonna try
Well,
to do
before that,
simultaneously, right?
Yes. Yeah. Alpha's hitting one of them. Bravo's hitting the other. I'm gonna go over that in a minute too.
hold on. I need to make this really
Okay.
clear about those fucking forward bases and the router bases. Don't be super anal about placement, because the second you are is the second you take 20 minutes to build a base.
Just get the shit down.
The most important thing is get the shit down. If we're missing one fucking tower, big fucking whoop, it's defensible even then.
Again, basically what we're creating here, if we get these pain spires and one anti-infantry down, we are creating two straight AoE effects. For those that don't know what a pain spire does, it literally lights enemies on fire that get near it within like a 5-10 meter radius. We don't have to do anything, and there's no limit on how many it's lighting up. If they drop a squad on top of this spire, they're all instantly taking fire damage.
And they are instantly flushed out of cover straight into that anti-infantry turret.
Right.
That's the big thing.
Exactly.
They can't cower and cover and just corner peek it and keep hitting it with rockets.
Yeah,
Yep.
the nice thing about the pain spires is it like creates that it flushes them out of cover, but it also limits their options inside the donut and in the ring, because it also will hit them in the ring. So their limits, we can also pincer them in the ring if they get like locked down.
Also, you don't need to worry about infills. So, you know,
Deal with torch stuff.
people who hate infills, pain spires are your friend.
All right, bet.
Before we get too much further along, some of this is confusing. Which squads are which? What are the squad roles from the top?
Delta's now considered platoon 2, Jet.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
still, like, I don't have a good sense. When you say Delta, do you mean platoon 1 Delta?
So platoon 1 Delta is now air.
Yeah,
Platoon
for-
2
for-
is
yeah.
is the sweaty boys.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jetpack, you already know what we're doing. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Right, but it this
terminology
is
is
more
confusing.
clear and
I
it makes
get
it tough to follow along a little bit.
Yeah, I get
Right,
you. I get
yeah,
you,
yeah.
I get you. Okay. So just to recap on it then, to make sure everyone's on the same page.
And what are the roles of each squad and all this?
Right. That's something that squad leads will be discussing with it, like individual, like Souther is doing this, Jetpack is doing that, yada yada. That's individual on the squads and everything.
Not the roles within a squad, but the roles of each squad.
Right. That'll be discussed on the next slide.
All right.
All right. Bet. Cool. Anything else on this page before we go into general strategy?
I like donuts more than meth. I want everyone to know that.
They are healthier than
Factual.
crystal meth.
Eh,
Fun fact.
disagree. That's pretty good.
All right.
I know I will be taking meth before this Outfit Wars match.
All
Better
right.
not.
So
Fuck yeah.
here is the general kind of strategy here. Note that this is not our guaranteed starting point. I just pulled this from our previous VOD, right? So the goal here is similar to our last push. Charlie hits, A and B in this example, right? And again, this is not our guaranteed spot. If it's down here, they're hitting Chiron and Damios, and if it's down here, they're hitting E and F, right? Cool. So just rotate it around based on whatever we fucking roll into. So our warp gate ones will be taken care of by Delta, and then Charlie is backup on these. Charlie's going to build their artillery base right in the center here. We've got big brain sneaker plans on that kind of stuff, how that will be built. Should have an OS, glaive, and flail up pretty quick for artillery support and eventual orbital strikes. They will also be building a forward base right around Yay, where this arrow's head is at. That will be where squad leads can pull vehicles from, and it's designed to be very easily accessible. You want to pull tanks and shit, you can easily just spawn, go to the terminal, and pull that shit. You want to pull air, go pull the shit. Very easy to work.
So no parkour?
No parkour.
No parkour. We dumbed it down
Yep.
significantly.
Yep. It's
But
literally a giant
you shouldn't
rectangle
be at Charlie's reinforcement base anyway, so don't worry about that.
now. Got him.
That's not for pulling air.
This one, no, I'm talking about the supply base right now.
No, the supply base is.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So again, this is the artillery base, which is called what is this called? What's the design called for this?
Harry's
fuck,
base.
hierarchy.
Hierarchy. Okay.
I think. Wait, let me find them.
Yeah, we
You
gotta
can
get the
keep
role
talking.
play names in here. Okay. And so we have the artillery base and we have the supply base. And again, supply base is where most of the cordon will be being ran to. and it will always be like stocked up so people can pull their vehicles and shit. Nick, you guys need to pull birds. You pull from there. Cobra and his crew need to pull harassers. You pull from there. Right. Quick, easy
Yep.
spot. Bada bing, bada boom. Initial armor column will move up, and then we'll split. Alpha go to one base, Bravo go to the other. Again, immediately start filling things up. We should have plenty of anti-air to deal with any swarms that should hit our way on the way there. Between Walker Texas Rangers, Valkyries, Sky Guards, tanks. If you want to run anti-air, that's totally up to you. So on and so forth.
I got
Should be
the
too
names.
Okay, go for it.
Artillery is Alliance, and Supply is Hierarchy.
Bet. So Alliance is here, Hierarchy is there. Roleplay names achieved.
Yeah, I'll also be starting air to air. So
Okay, perfect. Again, Alpha will go to one of them, Bravo will go to the other, and then from there it's on squad leads to kind of do their thing. Delta, aka the air wing and vehicles. Extra vehicles will be supporting the push, and then harassers will go and cause some chaos. I believe Cobra's plan right now is to run a solo boombox harasser and a solo ranger harasser, but that is also up for discussion later on.
can I
Yeah,
say
run
my
both
air
at the same
request real
time.
quick?
Go ahead.
Squad leads, if you need any support, as much information you can give me. So if you need air to ground, A2G on Hosk, 3 levers in the air, things like that. As much information you can give me before I go into it, that way I can just choose to send maybe just Roots instead of all 3 of us. But if you need all 3, then I know. So don't just say I need air, because then if I go over there and get fucked, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. I
Squad
need
leads,
more
copy.
information that you guys can give me.
So I will do my best, Nick.
Yeah, no, I know there's gonna be a lot going on, but like, if there's a ton of levers in the air, and you, maybe just
Oh, yeah.
about the size, let me know.
Yeah.
You know?
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
Right. Bet.
So Trudy,
Mhm.
real quick, can I just request, as I'm looking at the warp gate, can I
Mhm.
just take the one on the left, and Anthony can take the one on the right, just so I don't have to try to remember which one I'm going to.
Yeah, I mean,
That
and we
works
can.
great for me.
Sweet, and then
Okay.
we can set up waypoints ahead of time and everything too.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing. Man,
All right, cool. Alpha's
Look
going
at these
left.
squad leads, fucking
Al-
synergy, bitch.
Alpha's going left. Bravo's going right. Sounds good, guys. Cool. What's with that?
I
And
can
then
do the same thing with Pale and Ogle too.
and then Delta's role in this is going to be causing chaos and backcapping and harassing the other forces, as I understand it. I'm
Delta
giving.
2, you mean, right?
Sorry. Yes, thank you. Platoon
Yeah,
2.
Platoon 2.
Platoon
Or
2.
Echo, something. Call him Echo.
We'll call him. Okay, sure. Echo's
Shelter.
fine.
Echo and Foxtrot would work well here.
Yeah, actually, that's much better because like I'm so fucked up on the Delta thing, and that's what
Yeah.
keeps fucking up like Ruth and other people because like we keep
Okay,
saying
Echo.
Delta.
Whiskey
Yeah.
Tango Foxtrot.
We'll call,
Thank you,
we'll
I love
call-
you.
We'll call it Echo. No, I appreciate it. Yeah. So Echo in this situation will be causing issues, backcapping, harassing, that kind of shit. If shit hits the fan at Alpha or Bravo, I will probably request that they come back to help with that. I don't foresee that actually happening. Yeah, that's kind of the play. And then Echo will have a lot of autonomy throughout the match to just harass and backcap and that kind of shit.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
the really bit what we're hoping for is that Platoon 2 will have as much autonomy as possible. So we have, if we need to
Echo.
pull air, we have that set up. If we, I'm calling it Platoon 2.
Yeah, that's
If we need to pull air, we have people for that.
Yeah, they've got like every contingency planned out. They're basically trying to be a Swiss Army knife. And
Yeah.
the basic MO for them is they defend us by backcapping.
And
Because
stealing.
yeah, because every second that they're touching a point on another base, the second our base can't really be touched, right? So if we have from North Warp Gate again and they're on Relic Ibri, well, and then we have they're Ibri and Chiron or whatever, or if they're on Chiron and then Ibri's contested between Vanu and TR, well, guess what? Hosk is fine then, right? And then we can start moving people out as needed and yada yada yada. And then there could be a situation where like, oh, if we're in that situation, there's a fight going on in Ibri and Chiron, they have a router set up at Chiron. There's a world where I just route Bravo in this case to Chiron to assist, as infantry to hit that router and go for the cap or whatever. With the as a like option to do, when we have this much security at these bases, I don't see that many issues with like, oh, we keep losing 20 seconds is not going to be nearly as impactful because of the defenses and everything. So not too worried about that front. That could be something that we do go for. Cool. And then yeah, Air Wing will be assisting where is needed, dealing with what is needed. We're opening up with a lot of anti-air that should help thin it out quite a bit. And I have confidence in our pilots too.
Speaking of which, real quick, I do need I'd really appreciate one more competent air-to-air. I have me, Poke, Ruth right now, and I think maybe Lord, but I don't know if he's gonna for sure join us in the air. So
Yeah, so if
We're a
anyone
day out. It might have been too late to ask for that.
No, I was not. I've been asking all week. I've asked multiple.
he can work with
I've been asking every single day, both in Planetside General and the
He has.
platoons that we've been running.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I'm just not gonna force someone to go into air and ruin this outfit for them.
Yeah, yeah, it's fair.
So like, I need volunteers. I'm not gonna force anyone.
Tell them they're banned.
So yeah, if
But
we
I
have
haven't
someone,
asked, so.
if we have someone that wants to volunteer for that, you know, feel free to reach out to Nick. He can give you some training before the event or whatever.
And if you're currently in a squad, make sure you tell your squad lead too, so we don't expect you in 2 different places at once.
Yes, exactly. Please tell your squad, then we can work numbers around it and everything. Cool. Bet. Give me one. Maxi, can you take screenshots of everyone in the call, please? Just like the full channel.
I have another question.
Yep.
Say we lose one of the middle bases.
Mm-hmm.
We won't.
Say we do.
Yeah.
What will Alpha or Bravo do, or both?
Reroute
Take it
to
back.
and yeah, take it back.
Would-
And depending on the situation, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like we need to be flexible at that point, right?
Well, yeah, but
I-
how would you guys be?
I would
be
shift
essentially
almost all my
redoing?
air support to taking back that base, and also
Okay.
the harassers.
Well, would you
rotate
be
behind it? to
be
take
pretty much redoing the opening strat?
We could.
I
it depends.
guess.
It depends on the situation, right? If the
Because
base
to
is,
get the bases back up, because they
if
might
the-
be pretty bad.
if the base is totally fucked, then we can take it. You know, we can deal with it, take it back, and then roll up ants later or something like that. Priority is keeping points up at that point, right? Depending on again on time of the match, right? If this is like immediately in the match, then we can just kind of run it back or just drop infantry on or something like that.
And
If
then
it's
what's our
like-
plan? What's our plan for the third middle base? Will we be trying to cap that?
I assume that's Delta, something Delta would want as an objective. So I was kind of leaving that up to you guys. If there's situations where we can't go for it, then absolutely we will mobilize for it.
All right, but that won't be like a main.
It's
thing
not a
we
main
hold.
goal. The main goal
Okay.
is hold the 4, hit the other shit. If we can get situations where we like, there's worlds where we can get like Chiron or something and then set up
Yeah,
shop there.
fully. If we say Sexy is in the same VS spot.
Mhm.
Delta's going to Chiron, holding that for 2 minutes.
Yeah. So like, and there's worlds where, like if we can get these bases right, then we can move things up and start. Apparently, there's Cordium all over the place, so we could probably get Cordium on the way there, pulling from the supply base in the middle.
Yeah,
or
honestly,
maybe-
we could just hold those 4 bases and we'd win.
Yes, exactly. But we
Yeah,
still want to be
that's the
we still want to be
point.
aggressive. We don't want to get into a defensive mindset. That's what happened with me a lot in the last Alpha Wars. And I don't want it to happen again. So we still want to be aggressive and attacking points and flipping shit. That kind of, obviously, goal should be mainly defensive, but we should be defending both by attacking enemy bases and flipping those caps and everything. And,
Yeah, that's the exact same
Alpha,
mindset
Alpha.
Jet has. Jet believes that we can warp gate both sides.
Yeah, no, and there's a world that happens.
That's his goal. That's his
we
goal.
have like 3 Citadel shields. If we build up enough if we clap them hard enough, right, and push them off and then take advantage of the time, we can. There's a world where we build up enough fortifications at Chiron with like a Citadel shield to buy us more time and stuff and air cover. We could build up fortifications and just make it a fucking fortress they'll never be able to get through.
I also have another question.
Let me,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, let me plug, like, I actually pinged the FISU API for, like, who has what unlocked, and I think Sky Shield, Citadel Shields is one of them, or, no, Sky Shields, so, like, that might be a good resource to determine what we could possibly build, like, how many Sky Shields are going to be in attendance, like, if 7 people have them unlocked, that's our max.
You mean so like Hardlight Canopy we're talking about?
Sorry,
No,
I got confused. Citadel
Sky
Shield
Shield
is
for
the, yeah, I meant the construction one, and you meant the,
Right.
deployable one.
Big boy.
Okay,
I meant the Citadel shield is what I'm thinking of.
the big dome, got it,
Yeah,
sorry.
big dome. Right, so we can do what Gobs did to Fear.
And Fear can misplace theirs.
Yeah.
Hardlight is small, Sky Shield is construction, Citadel is deployable by war
Right.
assets.
But again,
I have
if,
other questions. Do
Go ahead.
Pain Spires do the pain if there's no silo?
No.
Disabled.
They
No, they
need
do not.
cordium.
Okay.
They need
Okay.
cordium. They use, I think, 2 cordium a second, if I'm not wrong.
No
Construction,
gain,
correct me?
no gain, no pain.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Exactly.
So that's
Essentially,
why
yes,
the
and-
You
silo.
gotta fuel that fire.
That's why the silo is in the back here, surrounded by walls,
Yes.
the pillbox, and everything. So.
The
And
silo
the
can reach up all the way over to the other side.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And,
good with butt picture.
and
True.
Platoon 2, if you do your job and you do it really fucking good, construction should never have to fucking go and defend their
Hey,
bases.
we're not playing What If at all, ever.
Preach. All right. Yeah.
You're not
Oh, we
allowed
will
to.
do that. Good.
On the note of that, something Maxie brings up too, which we had a discussion on this the other day too. I don't want to hear if then at this situation, right? We should always operate on the lowest common denominator when we're taking things this seriously. And what I mean by that is, if you're like, yo, if this happens, then I can do this. I don't want to gamble on a fucking if, right? No one wants to gamble on an if. You don't gamble in a situation like this on an if. You know what I mean? So if you were thinking of, yo, if we do this, then we can do that, kind of get that out of your head. If you want to keep it in the back,
What
that's
about
fine,
what
but-
about if enemies do something, then we do something?
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Okay,
something
so what? So we have.
contingencies.
So what if they pull a full platoon of air? What do we do? Or am I not allowed to ask that question?
No,
We
that's
have AA turrets. And
I would
our AA
honestly
fucking
switch
chads.
to full sky guards and just defend the points we have then.
Well, that's a then. You're not allowed to do that since it's a then.
No, what do you mean? I just said.
Killer,
Guys,
either
very not
fucking
allowed.
Guys,
Stop being a
shut
goddamn
the fuck
troll
up.
or fucking god.
Yeah,
Jesus
okay, let's
Christ.
clear comms for a minute. The like in those situations, again, that's something to keep in the back of your head. Sure, whatever. The if I have to rely on it, that's where the issue comes in.
Okay,
right?
then yeah, there.
If I
yeah.
plan to rely on someone else when their position is I might be able to do this for you if the stars align, don't do that. Right? Having contingency plans is totally fine. If they pull a ton of air, then we need to pull a ton of anti-air. Duh, makes fucking sense, right? But if it's like, hey, I might be able to bring up, you know, like when we were having this conversation with Charlie, it was like, hey, if we don't get attacked at this base, we might be able to bring up more routers or like more buildings for you or more cording for you. And the response is like, no, I'm not going to rely on that. I shouldn't build my plan around if, right? It should be a happy surprise, right?
Okay,
Happy
that
little
makes more
trees that
sense.
pop up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did not explain that well. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. Bet. Other questions on the grand strategy, on the whole overall thing here?
I would like for you to go over what the smoke means and why the fuck you want to stay away from it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, let me see if I can find this shit. All right, we're gonna do this.
If it's another
is the
slide,
same,
why don't we just
no?
go through them in order?
We're gonna do this really ghetto. Like, where is the stuff? What'd you say, Izzy?
If it's covered in another slide, why don't we just wait for that slide?
It's not.
It's
another slide.
not.
I forgot to put
It's
it in.
not. This is a new slide.
This slide is this
Damn,
slide.
this is
What is a dub?
Trudy is
Um,
actively
is it
adding
now?
the slide.
Where the fuck
Fortune
is
500
this
company
stuff?
shit here, boys.
I'm
What's
trying.
POG mean?
True.
Savvy, nothing but a legitimate corporation.
Isn't orange smoke smart target?
I think I'm
Check-
trying to find what
check
channel it's in.
construction
Alpha Wars
gang.
Prep.
What if
I
it's
think
dropping
it's
purple
construction
smoke?
gang.
Essentially,
not
smoke can
construction
mean
game.
artillery.
Yeah, if we can't find what smoke means and we don't have and we can't have any and there's no one who knows it, just
Found it.
generally stay away from the smoke. Okay, good.
Found it. Wall of text.
Daddy, I
inbound.
love
Holy
cigarettes.
shit, that formatting
Damn.
was bad. All right. Read as I edit, everybody.
Whale EXP is orange or yellow smoke. Glaive
Explosive.
there we go. I thought it was experience. Glaive is purple or green smoke. So purple and green aren't as dangerous, but they'll do. Does the glaive still?
The glaive
Watch
will
your shields.
strip- the glaive.
Okay, so it still
will
does glaive things.
sky
Oh,
shield.
Perry's here. Why didn't he just tell us what smoke means?
Fuck
Because
you.
you're not gonna listen to him again.
Spectre is the one that made this stuff up.
Wait, so is this like the smoke that appears when the infiltrator shoots the dart, or is this like what the squad leaders put down to request
This
it?
is a smart target.
Yeah, they
Got it.
essentially
This
they're
is how the
requesting
squad
smoke.
leads will task artillery.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
Arma.
Bet.
If you see a green smoke that's not from your squad leader or any of our MCs, that means they're shooting at you.
Preferably, like if you hear that they've called in artillery and you see green smoke, especially if they say like if they ask for a flail and you see green smoke, get the fuck out of Dodge.
The
Yeah.
flail smokes are a little limier than the SL smokes, and they're taller, aren't they?
No, they're shorter.
Hold up, they're shorter. Thank you.
Let's be honest, it's pretty obvious when a flail is about to hit. Like, there's a huge icon on the map.
If there is
That's also very true.
if there is smoke there, move. Glad we
Yeah,
all
if-
agree on this. Easy.
Yeah, there's
Dumb it down. Lowest common
There it is,
denominator.
yep.
If there's smoke,
What?
don't stand
We
on the
pitch
smoke.
back.
If you're allergic to peanuts, don't eat the peanut, as my Spanish teacher used to say.
I'm
Very
allergic to
fucking
What the
simple.
fuck? Why not?
Make it really dumb and simple. All right.
What if I'm
cool.
an EpiPen?
So, moral of the story for everyone except squad leads. Squad leads, you need to know this shit. Yada yada yada. Everyone else, if there's smoke, get away from it. It's gonna get hit. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get heavy. It's gonna be hot. So there
Would
you
a
go.
hardlight canopy block a flail? Like, would it help
Yes,
defend against a flail?
Oh, hardlight canopies, no. The actual construction sky shield, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So in a
Flail
situation,
can actually damage through buildings, through surfaces.
No way.
bet.
Yeah.
Fucking bet. All right, I love it. In a
Bastion all over
situation,
again when they're first
in a
released.
situation where a squad needs artillery and there's a sky shield involved, remember to call the glaive first and then the shield, and then the flail, or tell construction so they know what the fuck to do. Because if you call flail on a sky shielded target, I'm gonna be a little bit peeved.
So
That's
would we
wasting my
just
squad
would we like in platoon chat or for platoon 2 in outfit chat, would we say Charlie glaive first, or
It
would we
would be in
put
the
it-
leader comms.
or would we or would we, so we just put it yeah that's
Yeah.
more yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot
so-
that we can talk to all the leaders will be able to talk to each other.
Yes, leaders will be chatting in Discord like last week. And then that'll be on Jet to make that call for that support. Okay, cool. Done being ghetto here. I have to get a meme for this slide now. God damn it. Okay, cool.
I was in
It
Charlie.
is the meme.
I wish I was in Charlie. This stuff seems so much funner and chiller after the base gets built.
Maxi, real quick, you posted now for is that the full list of people? You confirmed that?
Of my people, yeah.
Just like
except for
everyone in the
Basso.
call. Everyone in the call.
Oh yes, that is everyone.
Okay, thank you. Cool. So y'all are guaranteed spots in the platoon. And we will reference trainings, and people have attended trainings this week, and they will get next priority. And then, I'm attending trainings this week. Well, guess fucking what? You're not gonna play. To make room
So-
people who are here. What's up?
So Jet's not playing.
So we have more people who
Shut up.
want to play than we have slots for this time.
I believe so. Yes.
We probably will. We have
That's
35
great.
people looking at the thing right now.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
35 people in here looking at this shit. So that's like what 13 people we're missing.
Yeah.
I wasn't even.
If we
expecting to-
if we have any leaders who aren't playing, they can organize a watch party. Find a
Yep.
stream that's streaming our thing.
Yep. And we can
I will
like
definitely be streaming.
last week I wasn't even expecting to get up to like 40 people, and we had 45. We had 3 spots open in platoon. So this week has been like, okay, I need to make sure I actually fit everybody in
Yeah.
as many as I can.
This week of game should be way more interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Because they'll actually be
Eggs.
full platoons now. Also, the Argentine fucking recursion things game.
Can't wait for the rematch of the century.
Okay.
Let's finish this before we
Yep.
start peanut
Yep,
gallery
yep,
bullshit,
yep.
please. Thank
Okay.
you.
Squad leads, Delta or fucking platoon 2. If you guys don't want to chat about, you guys got your own shit, it's totally fine. Charlie, same thing. Alpha Bravo, please go to your squad lead channels to talk with your squad leads and figure out what the plan is with this whole shindig and like your armor column and shit. That makes sense?
Talk to our squad, not our squad leads.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Delta's good to go
Alpha,
back to practice, right?
Hey,
Yep, you're good.
hey, just FYI, I've been taking notes. I put them in a Google Doc, so I'll paste that into the
Thank
the
you.
thing.
I've also been recording this, and that will be posted as well. So.
Awesome.
Okay, would I put the Outfit Wars Bree? No.
Put it in Outfit Wars Safe Zone.
Okay.
Because that's for full.
I was gonna start writing notes, but I remembered Izzy's in the chat, so I don't really need to.
You
Okay.
can do it collaboratively next time.
All right, bet. Alpha,
No, I'll
go
just
to your
let you do
fucking
it.
room. Bravo, go to your fucking room. Go.
All right, Delta,
Alpha,
go.
if you're not able
Delta,
to
go
get in the
to
room.
Actually, Delta, we just go into we just go into Delta voice. Actually, no, go into Echo voice.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go,
Hey,
go,
Nick.
go, go, go.
Nick.
Again, if you don't know what squad you're in, check the Outfit Wars Safe Zone channel. It is pinned in there.
Nick, hello?
Your initial squad right
Are
now.
you even here?
I don't know, dude. I just work here. Charlie doesn't need to do anything. You guys are on top of your shit. So.
Yeah,
Alright.
I know. I just came to hang out.
I'm gonna stop recording.
room.
Bye, viewers later.